welcome to the Evercade Retreat. My name is Gene Jake, and in this video I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm showcasing a number of games which I'd be interested in seeing come to the Evercade. Some are likely, some are very unlikely. I will mention which way I think they fall when they're up on screen, like this one, Soulstar. This was a Mega CD game developed by Core Design. I think it really showcased what the Mega CD could do. Given that it was restricted to that system, I imagine many people haven't played it, so I think it'd be a fun thing to bring, along with the other Core Design developed game for the Mega CD. However, I do think it's quite unlikely due to who owns the rights and the Mega CD thing. I believe there's some kind of barrier there relating to BIOS. And this is Wonder Dog, also by Core Design for the Mega CD. It's nothing special, but it's quite a nice looking platformer. It's perfectly functional. Would be a fair addition to the Evercade, but probably not going to happen. Rock is another one I'd like to see come to Evercade. Also a Core Design game. This was on the Mega Drive, the Super Nintendo, the Mega CD, the Amiga, and God knows what else. Master System, I had that one back in the day. It's a game I always quite liked. It's not the best platformer ever, but it's quite good fun. The sequel is apparently better, or I never really played that one. And there was the spin-off BC Racers, which was a bit rubbish if I recall correctly. And it's during making that Toby Gard, the creator of Tomb Raider, came up with the idea of Tomb Raider. Fun fact, don't say you never learn anything. The downside is I believe Square Enix have the rights to the Core Design's back library, and if that's the case, they're probably unlikely. But who knows, maybe they'll do a deal with Blaze one day. This is Hunter Girls by PSCD Games. I think it would fit nicely on Indie Heroes. I'm not sure if the game is out yet. This is a demo that I played. I know there was a Kickstarter for it a while back, but again, I could see it happening at some point in the future. It's an auto runner, it's pretty fun, not amazing, perfect for Indie Heroes. And this is Cyber Mission by PSCD Games, so pretty much everything I said about the last one applies here. Be a good fit for Indie Heroes. It'd be nice to get a shoot 'em up on one of those. Seems pretty decent. This is Journey to Oblivion by Mega Studios. It's a shoot 'em up for the Sega Mega Drive. This demo I played seemed pretty good, had some good music. It seems like it'd be a good fit for Indie Heroes. I don't know if it's possible. I'm not entirely sure if the game is finished, but by the looks of it, I think it is.
Black Jewel Reborn is another PSCD game that was kickstarted. I'm not sure if the game is completed and available yet, but I think it would be a good addition to Indie Heroes at some point. Irina Genesis Metal Fury is a shoot-'em-up for the Sega Mega Drive being developed by White Ninja Studio. It's also being published by Megacat Studios, so maybe it will come along to the Evercade on Megacat 3, if that happens, which is something Megacat Studios talked about with the Retro Titans podcast, so it's in the realm of possibility. This is Phantom Gear, another game being published by Megacat. As you can see, it's sort of a run and gun platformer. It seems like a decent game from the demo. The graphics are certainly very nice. Not much sure what else I can say, but yeah, I'd be interested in giving it a go if it does come to the Evercade at some point. This is Wild 9, a 2.5D platformer released for the Sony PlayStation and developed by Shiny Entertainment. I played this one back in the day and I quite enjoyed it. Certainly quite novel with a bit of humour as you'd expect from the makers of Earthworm Jim. I actually prefer it to the Earthworm Jim games, I'll be honest. At the time I think it was received fairly well. Anyway, I think it would be quite a good one to come to the Evercade if there was ever to be an Interplay 3 or whoever owns the rights to it now. I always loved the Road Rash games and I would love to see them come to Evercade. Sadly, being that EA games, it seems a bit unlikely. And it's safe to say there's quite a few EA games I would happily see come to Evercade. It probably won't happen, but hey, we can dream, yeah? The first and second Samurai are games I would like to see if there's any future Pico collections, as I believe they still own them. That may have changed, who knows. In theory they could be on a blue or a red collection, as they were originally released on Amiga and Atari ST and ported to the Sega Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo. Anyway, I'd like to see these, I think it'd be pretty cool. They're fairly popular, so why not? High Seas Havoc by Data East for the Sega Mega Drive. It's quite clearly a bit of a Sonic clone, seems pretty good from what I played of it. If there's to be a Data East collection too, as in a red one, then I think this would be a shoe-in, depending on who owns the rights to it, because Data East is no more and the library of their games is split between two companies, and only one has been working with Evercade so far. Star Gladiator by Capcom is their answer to Soul Blade, and is probably quite unlikely. Never mind. This one seems likely. It's X2 for the PlayStation and the sequel to Project X from the Team 17 collection. I think it would round out a Team 17 collection too quite nicely, as Base have already put console games onto computer collections before. This seems unlikely, but I'd love to see it happen. It's Buck Rogers' Countdown to Doomsday on the Sega Mega Drive.
This is Akuji the Heartless for the Sony PlayStation. It's developed by Crystal Dynamics, so it might seem like a shoe-in for the Evercade after the legacy of Kane collection and the Tomb Raider collection. However, I think this one might still be owned by Square Enix. But, you know, it'd be cool if it could happen. I assume the same goes for Gex. The Misadventures of Flink is a platform game developed by Psygnosis. So in true Psygnosis style it looks fantastic, but the gameplay is a bit lacking. In this case it's just a very average platformer. As it's Psygnosis, it's probably never going to happen because they're now owned by Sony. Never mind. I think that's enough for today. The footage will continue with a few more games I would like to see, all pretty much unlikely, but anyway, enjoy watching, click off, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video.